It's Insane Gamers, and welcome back to another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. Today, I've got a really awesome, really close battle for you here. This was actually against a passerby, but for once it's a passerby that actually seemed to have a competitive team and they knew what they were doing. In fact, I got a couple battles this weekend with passerbys that were good and I was so happy about it. So my team is a little bit random, not gonna lie. I've got some Pokemon on it that are new that I wanted to try out. That's Uxie, that's Thundurus, that's Greninja, and I don't think I've used this Torterra before. This Greninja's still just your boring old normal Protean Greninja, but it's got a little extra treat. Thundurus is just something that I think looks cool and I wanted to use, honestly. I mean, normally I'm not one for using the genies because I freaking hate them, but their Therian forms actually look cool, so, you know, I figured I'd give them a shot. Anyway, he's gonna lead off with an Infernape, and instantly I'm like, well, crap, I led with Cuddle Me, and Cuddle Me is not gonna enjoy getting cuddled by Infernape because it's on fire. So, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and switch out, and he fake outs me, and I'm like, okay, this right here, this is one of those sneaky lead Infernapes. It's probably gonna have Stealth Rocks, so I've got no reason to switch. I'm gonna stay in and get my own rocks up, so that's exactly what happens. We both trade Stealth Rocks this turn, and now I know he's gonna switch out, so I'm gonna go for the U-turn. Uxie, a Pokemon, very tanky Pokemon. I mean, this one's trained in defense. I think it's like bold with defense and HP. Oh my gosh, is it tanky? It freaking ate up a Mega Kangaskhan's return for breakfast and was ready for seconds. My word. Anyway, he switches into a Greninja on my U-turn, probably predicting my Psychic. Unfortunately for him, he's gonna get completely destroyed by that. An Uxie U-turn. My gosh, that, I guess it just shows how paper-thin Greninja's defenses really are. Anyway, I'm gonna go into Cuddle Me. The core of Cuddle Me and Uxie, just absolutely evil. I mean, if they've got a fighting type, Uxie can take fighting attacks for absolute days. It's ridiculous. And he's gonna scald me and get a burn. What a jerk. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this guy. I go for the curse. I mean, I've got the rest, so it's not really a big deal, but it's not as if that it's not as if I, like, wanted to rest right now. Like, that wasn't part of the plan, okay? You were supposed to use Surf. Whenever anybody uses Scald on me, they always get the burn. It's so irritating. Anyway, it's not really much I can do here other than sit in and, well, you know, not do a lot, I suppose. So, I think I actually just went for a Crunch, predicting the switch to Aegislash, because I figured, well, now would be a pretty good time for him to bring it in, and oh boy, am I afraid of that Aegislash. It's very scary. I hate that Pokemon. It's so broken, it's so hard to shut down, and my core is weak to it. It has Sacred Sword and it has Shadow Sneak, so yeah, I'm a little bit scared. So anyway, I go into Uxie to take the obvious fighting attack, which he doesn't go for. He goes for Fake Out, I guess just for the burn damage, whatever, fair enough. And now I'm just gonna go for the Thunder Wave because I want to paralyze something, and a paralyzed Infernape is very nice. However, I outsped him, and it turns out he has Roar? Like, what? I have never seen a Roar Infernape before. That's just funky. Like, what's up with that? Okay, well, anyway, Cuddle Me gets drugged back out, so I'm like, well, this sucks. So, now I'm figuring, well, his last attack is probably, like, close combat or something, so I gotta get out of here and just go back to Uxie. But I decided not to. I decided, hey, I'm gonna be ballsy and go for rest because I really need to get rid of this freaking sleep. I thought he was gonna roar again, and it turns out that, I don't know if I was right or not because he gets paralyzed, so I guess we will never know if I predicted correctly. I just got lucky. Okay, in comes Uxie with the brain on its head, and his last move is Earthquake. So let me get this straight. He's got Fake Out, Stealth Rocks, Roar, and Earthquake. I don't know, it just seems like a bit of a strange Infernape set to be running. It just doesn't, I don't know. So yeah, I U-turn expecting him to switch because he can't even hurt me, but I guess I should have figured he was just gonna go for a roar, considering he probably just wants to let Infernape die since it's freaking useless. Like, what is that set? I don't even know. Anyway, luckily I get drug into Tongue Twister here, and Tongue Twister is a Greninja with hidden power fire to kill those Ferrothorns. Haven't gotten to utilize it yet, but it's still on there, so that's kind of nice. Somebody bred it for me and gave it to me because they're very nice like that. Anyway, I'm gonna take him out, and in comes the Meloetta. Now, I don't run Dark Pulse, I run Extra Sensory instead of Dark Pulse because I'm stupid, and also... Also, Mega Venusaurs are a thing, so I figured, you know, Extra Sensory might help me a little bit in that regard. But anyway, I'm not really afraid of this thing. I'm just gonna go into Uxie, and then I don't even know what Meloetta does other than, like, Relic Song. So, apparently it has Thunderbolt, and all I know is it's normal and Psychic. I don't really know what set it runs. I think it can run, like, special, like, Calm Mind or something effectively. I don't even know. Apparently it has Shadow Ball! That caught me a little bit off guard. I guess that's what happens when you never see a Pokemon. But I'm Uxie, so I live it, because Uxie is ridiculous. Anyway, I get the T-Wave on this as well. Uxie is just such a fun Pokemon to use. It never dies, and it paralyzes everything, and it just makes your opponent so angry all the time. It's great. I love it. Anyhow, I'm gonna U-turn here, because I really wanted to save Uxie for Death Fodder, and he happens to switch this turn out. It's a Soul Excalibur. Yeah, okay, that's a pretty obvious nickname for an Aegislash. Anyway, luckily I predicted the switch. Actually, not really. I went for U-turn for the heck of it, because, you know, it's pretty much just a safe move. And, the Rocky Helmet Aegislash takes out Uxie. Okay, a little bit salty about that, not gonna lie, but I've got Torterra 3000. 3,000, by the way, because that's the number of souls this Torterra has claimed in its lifetime. I'm gonna go for the Stone Edge, hoping the Salamence will come out, and I get the critical hit on this Aegislash. I don't know if this guy is just ballsy or stupid, but he decided to stay in and set up on a Torterra with an Aegislash. Yeah, I don't even know, like, what's up with that. Anyway, this this guy is gonna get completely rolled by an Earthquake because I am Life Orb Max Attack Torterra. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a Rock Polish set, and it's ready to roll. Anyway, I can't really set up Rock Polish. Well, I could, actually, because I can outspeed Greninja with a Rock Polish, I think. Yeah, because it's +2 speed. But I don't think I could have swept this team because he had a Mega Gardevoir, and I don't know if that would have gotten one-shotted by Woodhammer or not. Possibly? Maybe if I was in Overgrow range, but anyway, so yeah, I just go into Cuddle Me because he's just a tank. I mean, look at that damage. Cuddle Me just doesn't die. I had a battle which I'll be uploading. I don't know if soon or not. It's kind of long. 52 turns, and Cuddle Me did its thing. I don't know. I'm gonna have to speed that one up. But anyway, yeah, this Pokemon just takes hits for days. Gengar's Focus Blast does nothing. Freaking, it's just ridiculous. Snorlax is a ridiculous Pokemon. Remove it from the game, please. Actually, don't, because I like using it. So anyway, I'm basically just gonna let him kill himself. I switch out to my own Greninja, expecting another Extra Sensory, because I thought this guy was gonna try to flinch me. Turns out I was a little bit too big for my britches here, and I switched my own Greninja into a Dark Pulse, and it's gonna get critical hit Dark Pulse. It's just like, thanks. Thanks. Snorlax probably would have died from that, actually, which would have sucked, but at least Greninja would have been full health. Not that it really matters. Its defenses are so thin that it honestly doesn't matter. Now, here's a problem. I don't run Dark Pulse, so I've got to just go for the next best thing, which happens to be Surf, and I'm pretty sure it's not going to kill because I seem to remember Meloetta having fairly high defenses. And indeed it does. So, yeah, that kind of sucks. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Tongue Twister didn't really do anything, but then again, you know, I don't really care. I don't really even like Greninja. I just use it because I can, just for the heck of it. I figured, why not? It's fast, and I need something fast, so I put it on there. Anyway, in comes Thundurus, and it's now time to misplay this entire battle, ladies and gentlemen. Thundurus, this Thundurus in particular, is not max speed. Its speed IV is like 28 or something. It's not max, so I should not have set up here. Considering his Salamence can outspeed me by like 2 points because I'm not max, I should not have set up. So, a little bit of a slip on my part, but hey, you know, I just felt like getting greedy and killing this Meloetta. This Meloetta would have died from a Thunderbolt anyway, let's face it. Thundurus is what, like base 130 special attack? It's pretty stupid, actually. He actually makes a pretty good play here. Goes into his Gardevoir and traces my Volt Absorb, so I can't Thunderbolt it. So I considered Thunderbolting anyway, thinking he was gonna Mega, but I decided since I'm dead this turn either way from Life Orb, I'm just gonna go for the Grass Knot because it's safe. I'm gonna die either way, and I want to get some guaranteed damage on it just in case. And it actually still does a decent amount of damage, surprisingly. I guess Mega Gardevoir's dress is just like really heavy or something? I don't even know. Anyway, this battle's looking a little bit bad for me. I've got good at poking the Lucario, don't ask, inside joke. And it's gonna Bullet Punch this guy, but he's still got Salamence, and I've got Lucario and Torterra, so I gotta see what I can pull out of my rear here to try to win this. In comes the Bakugan Jr. I don't have Ice Punch on this guy. I've got Swords Dance, Close Combat, Bullet Punch, and Crunch. None of which are gonna be doing anything to this guy. Go for the Bullet Punch for the heck of it, and, well, let's see. He's got the frickin' berry. Oh my gosh, please. What? Just kill me now. Fire Fang actually doesn't do that much, so now I'm thinking, he's got Moxie. Can I live a Moxie-boosted Fire Fang with Torterra? Now, Torterra obviously doesn't have any defense investment or HP investment since it's, you know, a freaking sweeper, but it's still pretty tanky, so I'm gonna send it in. This is my last Pokemon. This is my last chance to win, and Torterra 3000 really has to come through for me here, so we're gonna hold our breaths, and Torterra 3000 is gonna brace for impact here. Here comes the Fire Fang, and it lives for 2 HP and gets the Victory Stone Edge at 2 hit points. Torterra, make that Torterra 3001. What an absolute beast. I love this Pokemon. And then I die from Life Orb, so lol. But I guess I technically still win. So anyway, that was a really good game. Really close, really heart-pounding. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like for Torterra because everybody loves Torterra. And I'll see you next time.